Certa is mining young minds as her best practice at Gulfview Middle in her 7th grade Project Lead the Way classes. By encouraging her students to think deeply and ask probing questions, they are challenged to create their own solutions, learning that there are multiple correct answers sometimes, and that even failure is a learning experience.
So yesterday we began our design process. Most of you submitted. If you have not already submitted your decision matrix and your drawing, please do so as it is due today. As a reminder, my classroom has rules. Is that correct? The rule is Mrs. Certa does not answer directly your questions, correct? What do we have to do? We have to find the answers for ourselves with leading questions from me. So just quick reminders, I will be around to help, but I'm seeing that there is a little bit more work to be tweaked, right? And that's the whole point of this class, correct? We're tweaking constantly, we're digging deeper, we're getting to the root of our problems, and we're fixing them.
So my best practice was called Mining Young Minds, and the gist of the practice is basically I am mining my students' minds. I am not giving them direct answers. I am having them mine their brains, trying, failing with a purpose to actually see that they actually know more than they think they do. But they are learning that failing is actually making them learn more because it's making them work harder for it. Because they work for it, they remember it a lot better and therefore are ultimately much more successful students.
I enjoy this class because I think it's just fun to make your own creations and code and find new ways to solve problems.
They are at the age now to where they're so impressionable, and it's nice that she shows them like empathy and independence and gives them the tools that they need to do things correctly, and they can see the successes at the end by whether it be their grade or a test score, and it boosts their confidence and lets them realize that they are capable of doing things on their own.
This teacher is turning the tables on her students by asking questions instead of providing any easy answers. She requires them to articulate their thinking and to support their answer logically, building confidence in these young minds.
Students here are very much allowed to come up with their own conclusions. They're able to experiment and come up with ways that they're starting to learn, oh, when I do something like this doesn't work. That is all very important to anybody's growth. You're making mistakes, and then you're trying to fix those mistakes, and with her guidance, it helps to them be successful.
I think teachers just overall deserve much better appreciation because they do just probably one of the most important jobs in the world, to teach the new generations on how to just basically become better people and just to do better, and also learn what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to do it.
You have to actually try and fail, and the building of the cars right now, they have to try and fail. I've had a lot of, just today, I was leading them and they were frustrated because it wasn't working, and now they are trying and they say, oh, okay, yeah, now I get it. So a lot of successes happening here and changing of lives because now they're being independent thinkers. They understand that it's okay to fail so that later on you can be successful.
By encouraging students to find their own answers, she's also seen noticeable changes in the group dynamics, seeing everyone participate and share openly with their peers, ultimately having a big impact on their learning.
I know this is a cliche, but the world is their oyster. They are capable of a lot more than they think they can do, and we just have to lead them there and say, you can do this, and that's what I want them to learn the most.